Good evening, y'all. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Thank y'all for being here with me this evening. Hope y'all can hear me and see me all right. I'm going to go up through here and see who all is with us this Joe Morgan, beat y'all to it. Good to see you, brother. John Doe, Green Thumb Prepper, good to see you. Mames Legacy, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. Uh, Leslie, happy Mother's Day. Good to see you. Jim S., good to see you, brother. I hope you end up having a good day. Ruben D., good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Flow Grown Homesteader, good to see you. Chris Pyatt, good to see you, and happy Mother's Day. Shorty, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hava, good to see you guys. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. Busy as a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest, Jim. I bet you are busy, Mames. So I hope everybody's had a blessed Sunday or had a good day. Hope all the moms and grandmoms and mamas and whatever. Hope y'all had a very blessed day. Papa Prepper, I heard the knuckleheads whispering that they heard us and think it's funny. Yeah, well, let them think it's funny. Go tell them to tune in if they want. Tell them I want to talk to them. We'll see how funny it is. It ain't right the way they're doing you. I don't care who they are. I'll tell them. Granted, I'm just on a computer monitor, but I'll tell them. Coral Tigger, good to see you. Names, I tagged you on Discord with a P Nation. Should I repost? Papa Prepper, it's been fun day. Got chores done early and sat on my ass for once. I love when that happens, Joe. I've been moving my preps over to our insulated storage shed. That's awesome. Anna W., hello. Good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. I tried to get Six Shooter on with us tonight, but he had a lot of Mother's Day things going on tonight. But he is going to be with us next Sunday again for Prep Your Soul. And let's see. Yes, tomorrow night I am going to be live over on Six Shooters with him as his guest at 9 o'clock for Lock and Loaded. If you guys are up or whatever, come over and check us out and help him get them watch hours in. And then Thursday night, I'm going to have our very own Jim S. on, and he's going to take us to school on how to use the Baofangs and CBs and things like that. So it's going to be pretty awesome, fun week. Hey, Mama Tech, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. Just put 16 pints of ground beef into the pressure canner. That's awesome. Carrie Lunsford, hello. Thank you for being here. CC, thank you guys for being here. Happy Mother's Day. Had to search to find me because it's not sending me notifications of Prep Your Soul. Go figure, right? Be Charming, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. Excuse me. Stars Prepper, good to see you. Arizona Prepper, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Green Thumb Prepper, hey Tommy. Hey buddy. It's good to see you, man. I know you are a busy man up there. Jim S., Papa Prepper, suggestion. How about we take questions from folks here tonight and see if anybody has any questions for Thursday night? That's a good idea, brother. If you want to get you some pen and paper, and we can go ahead and do that right now if you like. If you guys got any questions in mind, pertaining to communications, radios, handheld, CBs, whatever. If you can think of any questions during Prep Your Soul, just put them all in caps or tag Jim S in them, and that way he can get good jump start on Thursday, so he can go ahead and do some research on what you guys are wanting to know. That's an awesome idea, Jim. Hey, Ugly Prepper, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Ashley, good evening. Made about 1,500 pounds of living soil today. Posting vid tomorrow. Awesome. I want to see that. Good deal. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Flow Grown. There are a bunch of YouTube videos on it, but yeah, definitely. Jim is very, very, very knowledgeable man. And I think he'll go, he'll bear with us if we don't catch on real quick. Because I've told him when it comes to the communications, the radios, man, I have no idea. I bought me and both the girls each one a piece and have no idea how to use them. Flow Grown, this is my very first time. I'm praying the canner doesn't blow up. Oh, Lord, Shorty. Hey, Zane, good to see you. Thanks for being here. B&B at home. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Joe Morgan, Papa Prepper. I think Jim could explain it better to people like me. Well, I don't know what you mean about people like you, but I know he could explain it better to people like me. I have I don't know if it's a disability, but like I can read stuff over and over and over and over and over and finally comprehend what it's saying. But if somebody's just showing me or somebody reads it to me, I catch it a lot quicker. So yeah, I think Jim will definitely be a benefit to all of us. Hey, Big Bear Preps, good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. Papa, have you ever tried CBD? I just started smoking it, and I was able to cut my anxiety meds a little in the first week. I do not tolerate THC, so I'm surprised it worked. I do have CBD gummies, and I keep them just like for really anxious days, and they do help a lot. I don't like chew them regularly or anything because they calm me down like a lot. Like they make me sleepy. So I just use them, if I can tell I'm gonna have a rough night or like, just I keep a pack in my lunchbox like for work and stuff just in case I need one. But they do work. I have the drops too, but I've never really tried the drops too much. But the gummies, I can swear by them because they work. And I'm glad they're working for you, Hava. Papa Prepper, I'm slow learner if I don't get it right away, and I have other issues like concentrating. I feel you, man. I feel you. CBD oil is better for anxiety than the gummies for me. Well, see, I've never, like I said, I've got drops. I've never tried the oil, but yeah, the gummies definitely work for me. Hey, Mrs. Prepping Plumber, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. I don't think Mrs. Papa Prepper will be with us this evening. She's already passed out on the couch. We went out for Mother's Day dinner and we went to Kingfish and I think she overdone it. She was sleepy all the way home, and then when we got home, she just crashed. Well, actually, she transplanted some of her succulents, and then she crashed. Yeah, the oil is in the drops. Okay, see, told you I was slow. You're welcome, Mrs. Plummer. Hey, Jeep girl, good to see you. Just went to fill up on gas. Only 2 pumps out of 10 had gas. Paid $3.20. We went down to Jeffersonville, which is right down on the Kentucky line. Literally, the restaurant is on the Ohio River, across the rivers, Kentucky. But down there, 7. We did find one gas station as a truck stop. I think down around Henryville, it was $2.75. So yeah, it's going up everywhere, and this pipeline deal, it's not looking good. Just a couple of days hiccups because of that could still set back a lot. Yeah, Hava, over towards Seymour, the next town over for me. There was a guy that actually grew a big field of the cannabis for CBD last year. There was It was all over Facebook. People stopping, taking pictures with the plants because I'm talking they were like 12 feet tall, huge plants, and people stopping and taking pictures. And I think one guy even got busted trying to steal out of there. It's like it's not even pot. I mean, it's why you? It's just crazy. It's stuff people do. CC Collins just now got the notification you were live. It don't surprise me. I still didn't figure out what happened last night. Coral Tigger, Papa, did you see, speaking of eating out, Bedford's back to 25% occupancy? No, I did not see that. I know we went to Jeffersonville today, and the girls wanted to go to TJ Maxx and Home Goods. Mask up as soon as you walk in the store. It's coming again. Be Charming, where am I? I'm in southern Indiana. I'm between, I don't know if you've ever heard of, actually, I'm right almost smack dab in the middle between Indianapolis and Louisville. I think it's like 55 miles to Louisville and like 63 to Indianapolis. So I'm almost right in the middle. 280 in Florida for gas. If y'all happen to see somebody in Houston with 3 strong, young, backed fellas who needs a sinfully large and heavy entertainment center, a really beautiful piece of furniture, send them my way. I heard they have no gas at all in Lexington. I hadn't heard that. That rocket was nothing burger I heard today, but gas going up at the same time. That ATF taking comment on AR-15 receivers. It's never going to stop. Jeep Girl said they filled up tonight for $2.89. Gas Buddy is showing $2.91 to $2.99 in Battle Creek, which is in Michigan. Shorty says $3.79 in Central California. Man, that's nuts. Which, man, y'all, I think by July 4th we're going to be seeing probably $4.50 to $5. I really feel that. I haven't read that anywhere, but just the way it's steadily climbing, it wouldn't surprise me at all because people are going to be wanting to try to go on vacation. They're going, now that some places are open back up, I expect to be a lot of traveling this summer because I know there was a lot of traveling over spring break. But I think we could easily see $5 a gallon by midsummer, at least. Big Bear said 287 a gallon here in eastern Ohio. And it's running about 299 here, like right into my surrounding towns. I remember the gas shortage of 2008. Our parking lot at work was full of motorcycles and small cars, no SUVs or trucks. Lines were terrible. I remember that because over in Columbus, Indiana, during that shortage, there was a brand new, what are they called? No, not Fast Stop. Anyway, one of the smaller um, gas station chains, they had a grand opening, 99 cents a gallon. I'm talking city blocks, people lined up to get gas. They had police there escorting traffic. It was awful. During the gas shortage, 99 cents a gallon. I mean, that was actually marketing genius, really, because I'm sure they sold every gallon. Hey, Sammy J, good to see you. Listening to in the background, found some good strawberries, making and canning jam. That's awesome. Hey, Six Shooter, good to see you, brother. I told everybody I'd be coming over to visit with you at your place tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, and that you'll be with me maybe next Sunday. I hope. Prepping Plumber, 260 in North Carolina. Nice. B&B, remember the gas crisis in the 70s? My first job was taking our neighbors' cars and sitting in lines to fill them up. Israel sent biggest mobilization in history last night after you got off, assumed to Iran. I haven't seen any news today. I literally woke up, took a shower. I talked to Jim for a little bit this morning, and we hit the road. We had Mother's Day. I just stayed with my girls. I'll have to look into that, though. Oh, yeah, people in California, man, they got it rough. They're by far going to get the shortest end of the stick, I guess I'll say. Liquid gold this summer. Absolutely, Big Bear. Hey, Mojo, man. Good to see you, brother. Said, sorry I'm late. I was checking out 101 going to his bug out bag. That's no problem, man. I'm just glad you're here. Hava asks, does anyone know if the GMO mosquitoes were really released in South Florida? I'm in Miami and I am getting mixed answers. Thank you. I have no idea. There's several Florida people in here, though. They might know. Hey, Harvey Black, too. I haven't seen you in a long time, brother. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. Papa Prepper, I remember 206 or 2006 gas was $4.64 a gallon when I started driving, and gangs were stealing gas by popping holes in tanks if older vehicle may want locked-in gas caps. Absolutely. Very good advice, Joe Morgan. Yeah, I remember that too, man. It was remember. Absolutely, Six Shooter. Yeah, we'll be talking some gardening and I mean, whatever Six Shooter wants to talk about. We'll be at his place tomorrow night. But he told me we'll probably talk some gardening and just see where the chat goes. That sounds good to me. I know American Trucker has been running nonstop all over the country, but he drives box trailers. Yeah, they're having a hard time getting people to drive the gas trucks, which, I don't blame them. That's, I know, like, I can't help but think, like, Fast and Furious movies, stuff like that. Like, people are literally going to start hijacking fuel trucks. And so, I could see that happening way too easily. Hey, Stanley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys, and happy Mother's Day to you also. Do not say strawberry word. Went to cover my plants, my Ozarks turned brown. Oh, Coral, I'm so sorry. I know the next 2 nights were a slight chance of frost again. I set my peppers in the greenhouse, but my tomatoes, I left them alone. I figured at this point, I'm tired of packing stuff in and out and covering and uncovering and covering and uncovering. And I think they're big enough now. They might handle a little, if it just barely frosts, they might handle it all right. And if not, I still got like 30 to 40 tomato plants in the greenhouse. I just, you know, I'll just have one crop of Romas if it comes down to it, and that'll be it. But that's still a lot of tomatoes. Yeah, Coral, I think I'd maybe turn to blackberries or something. I just don't think you're destined to have strawberries, honey. My little man is curled up on mommy. Oh, best Mother's Day ever, probably. Well, hey, Don Bellerman, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. Plumber said, yep, mosquitoes were turned loose. And Mama Tech said, yes, 40,000 in the Keys. So there you go, Hava. Thank you, guys. Where'd that go? Da, 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 da. Daggone it. Does anyone else have questions for Thursday night? Asked Jim. Anything at all about radios? Chris Pyatt, thank you for that. In case Six Shooter don't see it, she started your playlist last night. Hope it helps. You know, Big Papa, it's just another way to put the hurt on us, and you can guarantee your dollar they're going to keep coming up with new ways to hurt us. Oh, absolutely, Mojo Man. I firmly believe we ain't seen nothing yet. I firmly believe that they are completely on board for the 2030 Great Reset. Call it what you want. I mean, it's obvious. I have no doubt in my mind, you know, goodbye monetization, but I have no doubt in my mind that our own government is probably behind every cyber attack, every food shortage, anything. I guarantee it can be linked right back to home. Go ahead, cut me, YouTube. It's the truth. Jim S. I made a dip pole antenna. It works in the foothills. My Tune 29 with a 150 kicker gets me to Charlotte. Should I get like an Antron 99? Mast is 22 feet. Yeah, Jim. How about that? Oh, yeah. I can't believe this weather either. It's crazy. And another day full of rain. I'm right back to a swamp here again. That's one thing. It might be a little cooler this week, but there's no rain in the forecast for, I can't remember now. I think maybe not till Friday evening, something like that. So it's supposed to rain all next weekend, of course. But next year, don't start them so early, right? You're absolutely right, Be Charming. You're absolutely right. Lesson learned. I just wanted to make sure that, because this was my first year of trying everything indoors first, so I wanted just to, in case I failed majorly, but I didn't do as bad as I thought I did, so I got stuck with a bunch of plants. Um, I covered everything. Hopefully, the brown Ozarks revives itself once the weather gets a grip. It might. Hey, Independent Marine, good to see you. I have a long folding white table in my bedroom window facing south. My tomatoes and peppers are growing like crazy. I just might have a jungle in there this summer. There you go. Whatever you got to do. Papa Prepper, idea for you guys. Try growing native stuff. Like, for example, cold resistant veggies and fruits. Y'all have got the early start really been not having luck with weather. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Like I just said, I wasn't sure how good I would do at gardening, starting everything indoors to move it outside. And it turns out that I didn't do too bad. So then I just had overabundance of vegetables and I lost some of them, but yeah, definitely next year I will not be starting until later. Definitely. But yeah, the cabbage and stuff, stuff like that, that's cold weather resistant, cabbage, broccoli, um, stuff like that. That's all like a cabbage variety. They all do just fine in a little bit of frost. They don't hurt them at all. Six shooter says his strawberries are doing pretty good. Ours aren't doing bad, but poor Coral, man, she tries and tries. I was out in the yard in nightgown throwing pots over top of plants. Ain't no shame in the gardening game, is there, Coral? Don says, I know jack about radio, so I'll be tuning in. That's awesome. It'll be Thursday night for Therapy Thursday. Jim's going to be over here. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like always. And I think we'll all benefit from it. Chris Pyatt, I'm lost. Why would anyone intentionally turn mosquitoes loose on people? I don't know either. I was going to look it up when I got off of here because I'm intrigued by that. I'm not sure at all. So I wonder where Cat Lady's at tonight. Got him answered. That's awesome, Jim. I knew there was no way I could answer it. Hey, Outlaw Prepper 77, good to see you, brother. Oh, you're exactly right, Mama Tech. 9/11 sure was. I will always believe that. Will always believe that. My bay window was like a jungle. I got 20 tomato plants in the ground last weekend. That's awesome. Friday's dry, Papa, no rain. I have outdoor road trips, so I'm watching. Good deal. How's the weekend looking next week, Coral? Or this coming week, however you want to look at it. Hey, Tiny Titan, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. Klingon Princess, good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. Trying to get caught up here, guys. Sorry. I'm starting Cherokee seeds later next year. I don't know, Coral. I think I'm going to start mine about the same time as I did. Maybe a week or so later. Because I've noticed my Cherokees grow slow. I mean, when I planted them, and the ones I was able to stay, they're still only about 6, 7 inches tall. It's like they grow really slow. Zane, Papa, do I hear music in your background? Yes. Sorry if it's too loud. Julie Cleary, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Happy Mother's Day. Tommy, prepping lumber. I can't afford to prep lumber. I'll be straight up honest. Lumber has gotten ridiculous here. I mean, it is bad. Don, I heard the GMO skeeters are to help fight against illness. That's odd. CC, my skin got a little toasty today by the pool. No pool weather here. I didn't know only the female mosquitoes bit people. I did not know that. Thank you, Mames. That's a cool bit of information to have. Not that it's loud, just don't want you spanked for it by the YouTube censorship. Yeah, they send me a thing that says every time I do that, especially since I've been monetized, they'll say that any earnings is shared. Whatever. They've always got something. Just found out today that my twin sister and her husband got shot 1 and 2. I'm not happy. Well, she's your sister, though. I mean, I hope it don't cause nothing between y'all, but I see what you're saying. Papa Prepper video idea on recycling old lumber for new projects. Oh, absolutely. I could do that for days, Joe. I'm constantly using old lumber, pulling nails, and I'm all about that. Cherokees and all the heirlooms like brandy wines grow slow and produce less than a hybrid. Quality over quantity, honestly. I plant both, canning hybrids and slicing heirlooms. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, Prepper. I didn't know that heirlooms grew slower like that, but I got my Romas. They're hybrid for canning and whatnot. But yeah, the slow growing ones, I've got Cherokee, Black Prince. I'd never heard of those, and Mama found it and bought me one. I mean, it's a beautiful plant. I mean, as beautiful as tomato plants can be, and then beefsteak, and I believe Better Boy, which I don't know. I can't remember if Better Boy. I think that's a hybrid, but it's indeterminate. So that's why I've got it growing vertically. But yeah, I didn't know that the heirlooms grew slower like that. Hey, Prepper Book Club, good to see you. I was loving the music. You should sing some Alabama or Eddie Rabbit one day. I'll keep that in mind, CC. 40% rain Saturday, 30% Sunday. Papa Dry Friday. That's awesome. Good deal. So we might be able to actually get some stuff in the ground here. Jim S. I saw Eddie Rabbit at our hometown Dutch Fest in 1989. He put on quite a show. He was a great. He was taken way too soon. The blood gives the offspring protein. I did not know that. My dear heart got the J&J this week. Well, prayers for him, Mames. Like I said, it's everybody's choice, and I support anybody's choice. I'll just pray for him. Dad remembered this weekend that he wanted the jab, so back to square one. I started Cherokee 2 weeks before you, Papa, and killed them when it was warm. That's not funny, but sometimes you just put it out there and just it's funny the way it sounds. I killed them. Charlie Rich, Papa. Charlie Rich is a good one. I love me some Charlie Rich. I planted 3 rows of sweet corn 2 weeks ago and coming up today. That's awesome, Big Bear. Glad to hear it, man. You and Mrs. Papa need to sing Johnny and June Cash Jackson. I sure would in a heartbeat, uh, Mama Tech, but she will not do it. I've tried and tried to get her to sing with me. She will not do it. What irks is I think he got it to protect me. Oh, you can't be mad at him for that. It's pretty damn sweet, really. Hey, Blue Vandal, good to see you, brother. Well, you can't hardly get her to do any drinks, Blue Vandal. The only time she'll drink is on vacation. Does anybody have any praise reports this week, or any prayer requests, or anything like that? I love seeing those at the gathering. I don't know if she might. I wouldn't depend on it too heavily, Mama Tech. Absolutely, Reuben. God is good. Prepper Book Club. Pray for my garden. Absolutely. That's one thing that's in my prayers constantly is y'all's progress. And it don't matter what it is, whether it's animals or just your prepping, your gardening. I include all of it. Papa Prepper, outside of me and my situation, just found out a friend of mine lost her dad this morning. Oh, bless her heart. We will keep her in our prayers, Jim. We don't need a name, anything like that. God will know who it is. I just write it down so I don't forget, which I'm usually pretty good at remembering prayers. Yeah, buddy. Always praise God for another day. Absolutely, man. Any day I wake up and my feet hit the floor, it's because He allowed it. Praise God just because you can. Absolutely, Mama. The fight is His. Absolutely. I'll write it down, B&B, but I do always pray for our gardens because I want to see everybody be successful. Praise report that I had my cats go out of the fire, or praise report that I and my cats got out of the fire Monday night. Prayers for my wayward son who was suicidal this week and is angry at God and a lot of us. We will be praying for him. And yes, we are blessed to still have you and your cats with us, Leslie. That had to be pretty terrifying, really. But we will definitely keep your son in our prayers. I hate to hear that. Yeah, I not missed you too, Vandal. You haven't been around in a little bit. Hope everything's going okay. Coral, just prayers for the twins this week coming Friday if no improvement on growth. You got it. Independent. I like that attitude. Yep, all my garden planted, no backup left, all or none. I will update you guys Friday from hotel on twins. Please do. Prepper Book Club says Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Prayers for my strawberries. Poor Coral. CC, pray for my son and his family. He's disowned us until he needs something. Meanwhile, my precious 3 grandchildren and us hardly get to see each other. I'm so sorry, CC. Definitely be praying. Pridge report. Got that one purchase done smoothly. Made a great business relationship. Still have one more financial transition to do. Mr. B is going to have to research. That's awesome, B&B. I know that was weighing pretty heavily on y'all. Prayers for Pop Tard. His PTSD is bad tonight. Absolutely, Mama. We don't plant until Tuesday here because we plant on the dark moon. Farmer's Almanac. Somebody else has talked to me about that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Which I mean, it's too late for me this year, of course, but I definitely want to look into that. I've been looking a lot into the back to Eden gardening too. That seems really interesting to me. Which I just need to take it one thing at a time because I'm already trying the vertical and all that. And the next thing I think I'm really going to try is aquaponics. I'm just like in love with that idea. Ruben D, to the 33 people here, God bless. I think we all need it. Absolutely, brother. Thank you very much. God bless you as well. Mames, prayers for my son. He has lymphedema in his legs. Poor guy is working 16 hours a day, mostly on his feet. My goodness. Definitely praying for him, Mames. Lymphedema. Jeep Girl, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Jeep Girl. I appreciate that. And good to see you, and happy Mother's Day. Sherry, my oldest grand princess, was born at 30 weeks 14 years ago, healthy as a horse. That's awesome. Flow grown homesteader. My neighbor does aquaponics, all you can eat fresh tilapia when they get too big. And I love tilapia. I mean, it's not the best fish, but I mean, I could eat it. I won't say I shouldn't have said I love it, but I mean, it's definitely a good food source. I'll put it that way. But yeah, I'm totally into it. I've read quite a bit, and they suggest that you do like they take it by region, like where you're from is the fish that they suggest to use. Like the best one for me, they suggested using um, channel catfish, and I think the other one was bluegill, maybe. But they said they definitely, which tilapia. I mean, tilapia will live anywhere. But they said that they strongly suggest to use the fish that are native to your area. I guess because of the weather and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm definitely wanting to try it. I've got a couple old barrels that I'm saving. I'm going to turn into to aquaponics tanks. Carrie Lunsford, please pray for my son Devin, sixth rehab this year. He seems to be succeeding in the fight for his life. Absolutely, Carrie. You got it. Tilapia is just a perch. Oh, I love catfish, marine. But I can only eat it like if it's like home cooked. Because I know it's like a lot of restaurants, you order catfish, 9 chances out of 10, it's going to taste like mud every time. Like where we went today, Kingfish down on Ohio River. I mean, it's a nice, pretty, not real pricey, but a nice restaurant. And even there, I've ordered catfish and it tastes like mud. They only need the poop water for the garden, so the bigger the fish get, the more they eat. And that's why we pull out the big ones. Right. I, I'm just, I don't know if it, I don't know which I'm more looking forward to try. Actually um, farming fish or the plants up top. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I can, it don't. I don't know. I think I'm looking more forward to actually growing the fish. To be honest with you. Other than that, I'm ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Absolutely. Let's see. Ruben D, everyone's tits in a twist. Even if you out west like me, I got a feeling on this one like Iraq war's prices. I gotta get rid of that. A little too warm. Welcome back, Don. As I spill water all over myself. Papa, we got the same haircut because that's where the we the cool kids, Ruben. That's how it'll stay all summer. Then, usually about September, I'll start letting it grow for hunting season. The beard, too. By the time hunting season gets here, I'll have a big old half Santa Claus beard. Yeah, I can't stand to let mine get like where it starts going out past your ears and everything. It's got to go. And it's easy to do yourself. I bet you I ain't paid for a haircut in 20 years. I learned how to do a fade myself and never went back. Absolutely. Hey, prepping in Pisgah. Hey, I just got on, but there there's here say that we need to pray for Alaskan Granny's son whose house burnt down. Oh, I hate to hear that. I will put her on the prayer list, prepping. Alaska. Was everybody okay? I mean, was there any, did everybody get out all right? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Alaskan Granny. I know Arkansas, is it Arkansas Granny? Arkansas. She's in here quite often. I mean, I'm sure it's not the. Good morning, Mama Tech. Thanks, or good morning. I was reading your other comment. Good night, Mama Tech. And be sure to tell Papa I said good night and God bless, and hope he has a hope he finds some comfort tonight. Yes, her son and his dog got out safe. Praise God. Alaskan Granny. Does she? I think I have watched her. Now that I think about it, I think she does a lot of canning, and she showed how to like what vegetables you can cut off and regrow not too long ago. Yeah, I think I do know who she is. He and dog made it out safe. He had good insurance. Well, that's good. You're most, or he's most certainly welcome, Mama. Yeah, that's her, man. I have watched her. I guess, didn't realize her name. I think she's on the subscribe list at RSD's house because she's her TV stays signed into her account all the time. I think she's on hers. Yeah, she does a lot of preps and food. Yep, I just didn't realize. Seems to be a really good lady. I hate hearing that. And I haven't seen her in here tonight, but everybody kind of keep Cat Lady in your prayers as well. We all know her situation. She definitely needs prayers. And just took on a bunch more animals. As a lot of you know, it was here last night. A woman can't say no to animals. And I was definitely blessed this week. I honestly still have trouble believing it, like it's too good to be true. But anybody that was in here knows what I'm talking about happened last night. Now, I haven't talked to her today or anything, but it still just almost leaves me speechless to think about it last night. But Cat Lady gave me a tractor. I mean, I'm not, I don't know how I'm going to get it home or anything like that, but she gave me a tractor. And I still have a hard time believing that. We need to kidnap Cat Lady and send her on a cruise for a week. That'd be awesome. I don't think she'd leave her mom and dad that long. Papa Prepper, I chatted with her this morning and things seem good. Awesome. I did almost cry, Mames. That was, I, I mean, I was gonna, take it. It'd be a couple years, before I could get one, but that floored me, and I felt like I shouldn't. That's a big gift. That's But then Liz was in here, and she was like, I think the proper thing to say is thank you. Like, I don't know about it. It just seems like wow. And I could definitely use one. Yes, Tigger, I was absolutely blessed last night. Like I said, I don't know. Oh, I definitely will pay it forward. I was talking to Mandy about that. Whatever. If it does happen and I end up with a tractor, I'm definitely gonna do what I can to get a blade for it. And I'd like to do a people's driveways around here in the winter and stuff. Just kind of just a good citizen kind of thing. Um, I'll use that tractor, any way I can to glorify God for blessing me with it. Absolutely. Now we need some. She thinks my tractor's sexy with it some Monday. I will do that. I promised her last night. I will do that. Here you were worried about a Chinese rocket landing on your head, and God dropped a tractor in your lap instead. Amen. I just don't, like I said, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get it home. That I'll have to do some praying on, guys, because I don't even own a trailer. I have no way to haul it. I mean, I know the H3 would pull it. I think I got somebody to let me borrow a trailer, maybe, but better get off. Mr. B is fast asleep. All right, B&B, thank you for being here. God bless y'all, and stay safe. She offered to deliver it to you. Oh, I didn't think she was serious about that. Me and Mandy told her, you can come on up, if she wants a couple days vacation. Not that our house would be a vacation, but she wouldn't have to lift a finger to do anything. But I didn't think she was serious about delivering it. My goodness. I just don't understand. On, I don't know. It's just some things seem too good to be true. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. You could always store it at my place. LOL. Nah, I think I'll make room, Marine. I appreciate the offer, though, brother. I really do. Yeah, Papa, gonna have a video driving that tractor around. You bet I will. I have no idea, Jim. I have no idea what kind of tractor she gave me. I know nothing about it, man. She said she was going to send me pictures, and I haven't heard from her today. And I'm clearly not going to message her and be like, "Hey, what about that tractor?" I'm not that kind of person. She said when she's getting ready to bring it to you, she'll let me know so we can all meet up at your house. Yeah, I saw that. That would be fun. That'd be great. Depending on, when it would be. Like, I mean, not necessarily the tractor, but her coming up, you coming down. You might have to stop and pick up Jim on your way. But that'd be awesome to have like a little bonfire cookout kind of deal. That'd be fun. I'd totally be down for that. Tractor party at Papa Preppers. Absolutely. Everybody gets a ride. I just, like I said, you guys can, best believe, bet anything you want that tractor will be used, any way I can to glorify God for bringing it to me, sending it to me. Because Mandy knows I need one, you know. But it's just hard, with things being the way it is right now, to jump into debt like that for something. I mean, definitely, I can use it all year round, but just to add that big of a bill, we just got her car paid off, mine paid off, to add another basically car payment right back into the bills, I was going to wait as long as I possibly could. But, like one good day of weather, I could do all my tilling in one day and have everything ready, the ground ready, Um, it's a godsend. Because, I mean, my back's never going to get better. I've come to realize that. And nothing short of God. I mean, God can heal my back. I know that. But there's going to eventually be a day I just can't do it manually. Papa Prepper used to work on farm equipment years ago. If you have troubles, I may be able to help. Well, I appreciate that, Joe. I appreciate that a lot. The next thing you'll have to get a thing to hitch to it for hay rides. Absolutely. We used to do a big Halloween party every year. And I mean, we'd go all out for this thing. We had a hay ride. It was like 8 miles long. We'd go out on the county roads, up around the ridge, come back. We had people hidden along the road, jump out and scare people. And I mean, it was always fun times. And then drama happens, and half your friends drop off the map because you associate with somebody else. And we just ain't got the people to have parties like that anymore. Next thing you will. Okay, I read that. I'm so happy for you guys. Thank you, Carrie. I last night I was just beside myself. I thought I was going to cry in front of the world. Hey, Kim's Farmstead Living. Good to see you. It was hard not to tear up. That would be a fun party. Time to pray for some gas money to go that many miles from Nebraska. Hey, if you guys, I mean, I know it's not ideal. I get that. But, if we used to do something like that, I got plenty of room for tents. if anybody just, stuff like that, just kind of a, you know, thing like that, it'd be fun. Like I said, we could run drop chords or whatever and stuff like that. It'd be a fun time. Independent, it does catch up with you quick. Absolutely. It is a blessing, Chris Pyatt. Yep, we used to do those too, Mames. We always did, we would do Halloween, then we'd always do a thing between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So the friends, because Christmas and Thanksgiving, you're with your family. So we do a big party in between for friends. We do gift exchange, play Dirty Santa, whatever you want to call it, and we'd all pitch in food, and then we'd have 4th of July, because here where I live, we have a Freedom Festival, and they have an awesome fireworks display here. And from where our yard's at, they go off just like literally a block away. I mean, beautiful fireworks display. And now it's just nobody wants to anymore. Everybody's too busy being dramatic and complaining, and Prepper Book Club, Dirty Santa, question mark. Dirty Santa is, okay, say if you want to participate, you bring a gift. It's usually a price limit, like $10, something like that. But if there's plenty of people, you divide it up. Divide it between men and women. Or you just buy a gender neutral gift, and you put them all on the table. Then you all draw numbers. So say number 1 goes first. They pick what they want. The number 2 goes, they can pick a gift off the table, or they can take the gift you got, and then you have to pick another one. And it just keeps going like that until there's no gifts. And when the last gift is off the table, you're stuck with what you got. I want to party my butt off, but old folks need care. I get it, Joe. And you do live a long ways away, man. I don't necessarily want to party my butt off, but I do love getting together and just having a good time. We have a Strays Thanksgiving feast too. All our friends who can't be with family for Thanksgiving come here. That's awesome. That is an awesome idea, Mames. Zane. In New England, we call that a Yankee swap. Really excited. We haven't got together for the 4th for 25 years. Wow. They're picking the bash back up. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's called White Elephant here too sometimes. It just depends on who's throwing the party, really, Mames. Yep, some people call it, White Elephant, Dirty Santa. Even younger generation calls it something else. I can't remember what it is. Kylene and them call it. But yeah, it's all the same thing. I hate that sound. It means I'm out of water. Partied butt off last 4th, then fell on butt and ended up in ER with broke elbow. Good grief. Alcohol involved. That's why I don't do that much anymore. It hurts too bad. The older you get, the more alcohol hurts. Even if you do stay vertical, just the next morning. I remember when I could drink all night, take a nap, get up, drink the next day, go fishing, drink all day. Not anymore. Mm-mm. Ouch. Oh. Speaking of hurting, we used to do that at the church Christmas party. The pastor got a long blonde wig. I was a guy. Leslie says alcohol hurt when I was 20. It would kill me now. I was a guy that I never got hung over. I could drink all night and feel fine the next day. And now I drink one night, I'm down for 3 days. I feel like I've been hit by a bus. No, we sure do not, Flow Grown. Anybody use a Berkey filter at home? Curious on what size would be best. Wife and I, along with 3 girls, 3 years old and under. Thanks. I do not have a Berkey. I know a lot of folks do, but I have not had the money to buy on or to spend on a Berkey like that. Chris Pyatt, curious about something. With 4th of July coming to the vets in here, do the fireworks bother you? That's a good question. Prepping and Pisgah says, Blue, I use the big Berkey for a house of 3 and it works out great. Just take some time for the water to filter. So make sure that you prep it beforehand for when you're going to need it. I drank too many purple drinks that night. Blue Vandal, I'd go with a Royal. It's big, but your girls are going to grow. Purple drank. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I use a big Berkey for 4 adults. They come to me for drinking water. I wish I could afford a Berkey. I mean, now that we're pretty secure and everything else, that could possibly be a purchase here in the very near future. Always trying to, get all the food and water and stuff like that. And that was our main thing at first. Because we got Sawyers and stuff like that, but we have nothing for a lot of water at once. So I have looked and thought about making the big 5-gallon Berkey for a SHTF situation. Because, man, I would almost say I drink easily 2 gallons of water a day. That's just drinking. My medicine, it dries me out. I'm constantly drinking. Hey, Northwood Cheryl, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Checking in from work, done with everything, so seeing what's going on. Oh, a little bit of this and that. I appreciate you stopping in. Richard Christopher would love a Berkey. Me too, but like I said, I think I'm going to build one. I know there's a lot of videos on building one, but if I do, I'll probably make a video. Heck, even a bigger Brita or Pure filter works good too. Yeah, that one that I got Mandy for Christmas, it's, I think, 3 gallons. It sits on the countertop. I mean, it's glass, but that water that comes out of that, oh, it tastes so good. I mean, it is just so pure. I mean, I couldn't imagine a Berkey being much better than that. I mean, I'm not doubting it, but, that water that comes out of that one I got her is awesome. Popeye made my big Berkey with 4 Berkey filters and 2 5-gallon buckets with a top lid and a spigot. That's what I was talking about, Leslie. I'm really thinking about making one of those. Definitely. And you really don't even have to use the Berkey filters. You can use the ones out of like the refrigerators, like the ice makers. I know you can use those. There's different filters you can use. I mean, if you wanted to go a cheaper route on the filters, instead of like 4 Berkey filters, maybe, you could do like 6 of the cheaper filters. But like I said, that one that I bought Mandy, it tastes really great. Colorado Bulldogs got me in lots of trouble back in the day. Kahlua, cream, vodka, and Coke. Tastes like chocolate milk. You lost me at vodka, man. I can't do vodka. Papa is essential for water purification. I definitely recommend at least the big Berkey with at least 2 filters. If you have rain collection, how are you going to be able to purify your water? Well, my rain collection is for my vegetables, the garden, my animals, stuff like that. We have a well on site, um, and the well is completely drinkable. So, aside from like 3 or 4 month drought, our well, knock on wood, has never went dry. So that's my backup is our well, most definitely. Was looking at them on Walmart tonight. They're reasonable. They might have went down in price. I haven't looked at one in a while. Instead of using plastic buckets, you can use the stainless steel cooking pots too. If you are worried about the plastic, pick them up at garage sales. Ghost Prepper has a video on it. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. I've never seen one do one with pots. Richard Christopher can't buy Berkeys at Walmart here. They are not essential, so they are not allowed to sell it. Wow. These days, I'm a margarita on the rocks kind of girl if I'm mixing. Scotch neat. I like whiskey. I'm pretty simple. Jack and Coke, Jim and Coke. I even like Canadian Mist and Coke. I love Southern Comfort and Mountain Dew. Oh, that'll get me in trouble. A lot. Always get extra filters no matter what kind you use. Absolutely. We're going to be depending on the Spring River for water. SHTF. We're getting a Berkey. Like I said, unless it's something absolutely catastrophic, like a, and even I mean they had a drought here. I mean years and years ago. Um, Aside from some kind of chemical spill or something, um, you know, and that's you know, God forbid anything happens to our home and we absolutely have to vacate. The well's our go-to. Like I said, it's been tested. It's totally drinkable. Actually, it tastes amazing. Ice cold. It's great. Oh, is Loretta in here? Hey, Loretta, good to see you. I didn't see you sneak in here. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. Guys, I'm going to fill up my water really quick. I will be right back. I cannot go without water. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Widgets World. Good to see you. Hope your day's been blessed as well. I can't complain. Had a good day with Mama and the kid. I don't see how they can deem anything essential or non essential. That totally varies from person to person, if you ask me. These lockdowns and crap, but. Mm. And guys, now that there's more people in here, I'll say again that tomorrow night I will be over at Six Shooters at 9 p.m. for Locked and Loaded. I'm going to go hang out with him. He said we'll maybe talk about some gardening, stuff like that, and said we'll just see where the chat goes. So I would love to see you guys come over there. I don't know how long we'll live stream for, but we could all help him get his watch hours up. Now that he's got his 1,000 subs, he needs to work on them watch hours. And then this Thursday for Therapy Thursday, Jim S. from chat is going to be, and he has his own channel as well. If I could get somebody to throw up Jim's channel, please, I would appreciate it. But he's going to be here Thursday night to talk to us about ham radios, CBs, different things like that. And then Sunday, Prep Your Soul, Six Shooter will be over here. I think that's what we're shooting for. So it should be a good, fun, busy week. Richard Christopher, Papa, are you locked down there? No, we are not locked down here. Indiana is actually supposed to be completely open right now, but they're starting back to like 25% occupancy in a lot of the restaurants. We went down to the border between Indiana and Kentucky today, and most of their stores require masks still, and 6 feet, tape on the floor and everything. 6 shooter, not locked and loaded, Papa. I thought 6 shooters Monday night show was called loaded, right? Is it not? It might not be. I might have misspoke. I thought his Monday night show was called Locked and Loaded. And I'll be over there tomorrow night. And thank you, Jeep Girl, for getting Jim's page up. Oh, okay. I was confused, Mames. I was like, oh no, what have I said? Yeah, Jim, if you are still in here, brother, we got to get you a different name, man. Um, there's a lot of people that I've talked to that's having a lot of trouble finding your channel. If I'm not mistaken, CIA works overseas and FBI works in the U.S., or am I wrong? I couldn't tell you, Gary. I'm not sure. You were in Southern Ontario, Julie. I'm in Northwestern Ontario. That's cool. Thank you, Loretta. Yes, I do love that name. Frequency matters. I don't know. I don't know if Jim's still in here or not. FBI can still have mandates overseas, and sometimes CIA can still work on U.S. soil depending on the mission. Jim says, I know, radioactive prepper, frequency matters. That's a toss up, man. I love them both. I love both those names. That would almost be like a quarter toss. Or um, you could leave it up to your subscribers. Just post both options and let them vote and tally it up if you're torn between the two. That'd be kind of a cool way to do it. Gary, oops, sorry, watching two streams. Papa, how are you? I am good, brother. Hope you're good as well. Hey, Appalachian Prepper, good to see you. Or there you go, combine them. Radioactive Frequency Prepper. That's a cool name, too. Radioactive Frequency Prepper. I really like that. Love the song, Papa. You guys can still hear that? Man, I've got that turned down as low as it'll go. Elvira. Now, why would that be held for review? My legal name is James. Maybe I should call it King James. Nah, probably not. And you guys, believe it or not, up north in the Canada area, if everything ever gets back to halfway some kind of normal, Mandy and I have a plan of coming to Canada. Get it, Prepper Book Club. Papa, you need to sing Seven Spanish Angels. That's a good song. Actually, I did that one already. I did it for Prepping Plumber because that's his favorite song. I mean, I could do it again, but no, Richard, we're not moving up there. Just um, a lot of people, like me and Green Thumb, Sean, we've become pretty good friends, and he invited us up, and to come visit. And there's several of viewers that are up in that area. every year we're wanting to go a different direction and have like a just meet people. One central location everybody can kind of travel to fairly easy. Like this October, we're going down to Virginia, and several people are coming in there. And then one year, like heading north, well, like north maybe to Michigan, and then another year a little farther north to Canada. But every year we'd like to go a different direction, and whoever would like to meet up and hang out for the weekend, camp or whatever. Oh, I know it's beautiful there, Richard. I would so move to Canada. Well, pre-lockdowns, pre everything. Feeling okay. My right foot is really swollen today and I have a lot of pain and hip. Had to put my arm handle on her because my hands were stiffening up and aching. I'm going to put you on the prayer list, Jeep girl. I hope you don't mind. You just made the list. Oh, you're welcome, Jeep girl. I didn't realize you were feeling that bad or hurting that much. Papa sounds like you need to invest in a motorhome. Oh, absolutely. That was our plan prior. But now we're, you know, eventually now what we're thinking about is a tiny home. Um, Not sure where yet. Obviously, we're not going to do anything, you know, anytime soon. But it went from a motorhome and just traveling, to now we're just considering a tiny house off grid somewhere, you know, simple life, as simple as it can be anyway. Um, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll change again. Oh, Jim, I think Chris Stapleton by far, like any of the new music or what they call music right now, Chris Stapleton by far has the best voice out of any of them today. The first moose I saw as a teen startled me. It was huge. Family laughed. I bet. Appalachian Prep. I love Ryan Upchurch. I like Upchurch too. I like him because he is not afraid to put anything into his music. It don't matter if it's political. I mean, whatever. He'll put it right in there. Chris Stapleton reminds me of a young Charlie Daniels and Bo Cephas. Absolutely. Coral, Papa, there's plenty of places off grid in Brown County. No, I want out of Indiana. If we're going to do it, it will not be in Indiana, most likely. We both want out of here. I want to go somewhere with halfway stable weather, um, where at least it's tolerable year round. And I'm not talking, like Florida. That gets too hot for me. Somewhere where it's just mild winters, not too hot in the summer. Um, Not sure where yet, but definitely is not going to be Indiana. I'm ready to break free. And Indiana's not a bad place to live. It's not. We both agree that we want um, not such harsh winters, and Kayla, Kayla Hinkle. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I was born in Indiana. Our family moving was the best thing we could have done. Paul Taylor, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Papa, try North Alabama. I live in South Alabama. That's where we were kind of thinking, is somewhere, right around in Alabama, northern Alabama, Arkansas. That would be a good one. Papa, southern Missouri is good, and fishing is good. Now I'm all about the fishing. That could weigh pretty heavily in a decision for me. And of course, like I said, this will be some years down the road. It definitely won't be until Kylene is. I mean, she's 19. She'll be 20 in October, but she's still got growing up to do. You guys know what I mean. We once she's out secure, she's living right and making it okay. Before we ever think about just taking off and leaving. Northern Alabama is not as hot and humid. Yeah, we've traveled through there. We love going down to. If I was to move to Florida and like Southern Alabama, it'd be right down in the Panhandle because we love like Okaloosa Island, Destin. Um, what's that other place down there? Not Panama City. That's too far east. Um, Pensacola. We like Pensacola too. I think it's Pensacola. But we love the white sand beaches, the emerald green water. I mean, it is beautiful down there. Our favorite place to vacation. Idaho has the laxest gun laws on the USA. Papa Prepper. Snow can be bad, but at 18 you can carry concealed, no license. That's nice. Papa, if you want stable weather, try eastern Tennessee. Mm, it still gets pretty cold there. I've lived in the desert most of my life, not thinking about Idaho. Yeah, see, I couldn't do desert. I know I wouldn't be good for that. Arkansas, Alabama, lots of tornadoes still. There's another Tennessee, Coral. Tennessee, son, lots of lakes and fishing here too. Good mountain water, hunting, and we bleed red. I mean, I'd be okay with Tennessee as long as it was southern, east or west. It wouldn't really matter for me, east or western Tennessee. But it would have to be like I wouldn't want close to any of the tourist places. Like Gatlinburg, Nashville. None of those places. I'd want to be way out in the sticks somewhere. Chris Pyatt. I really wanted to head into Alabama. Land prices are a lot cheaper than Georgia, but my kids and grandkids are here. And that's kind of what I mean. We still have our parents and stuff like that here. And like I said, Kylene, she's still a kid. She's almost 20, but She's still got a lot of growing up to do. So until she's out and stable and on her own, and no doubt she's going to be okay and make it, we definitely have to get that done before we can just up and move. So it's definitely not going to be anything soon. Papa, my baby boy, is 39 this year, and he's still not finished growing up. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you, brother, Tennessee, Kentucky is a little milder. Oh, it is. I'm not arguing that. It's just still kind of too cold. And I think eventually I would miss snow sometime, maybe probably around Christmas. That's really the only time I really even care about snow now is Christmas. Like, I always want a white Christmas, and then December 26th, it can melt and not see another flake until next December, and I'd be happy. Panhandle is beautiful. I like to vacation to Seagrove. I've never been there. We've been to Okaloosa Island, Destin, and we went as far south as Anna Maria Island. Excuse me, which I really liked it there, but it's really a little more congested than I like. Over in Okaloosa or Destin, if you come inland a little bit, it's really really beautiful place to live. The weather in Idaho is consistent. It's cold and hot when it's supposed to be. I mean, that would be okay too. Just the consistency would be nice. Indiana, it's like, I don't know, look out the window, see what season it is today. It's crazy. Alabama, you trading snow for more tornadoes and hurricanes. That is true. I mean, there's no absolute safe place to live that I know of, but we got years to decide. Looked at the land broker I used, just sold 65.7 acres with a small pond near me for 3,500 or 35,000 bucks. Man, that is a steal. 65 plus a pond here. What do you think that'd go for around here, Coral? At least 110, 125 easily. I mean, easily. That's if you want to move it quick. Papa Prepper, our weather here in Michigan is getting more milder, and we don't have crazy creatures and weather. Lots of good fishing. Now, and that is the complete opposite end of the spectrum that we've talked about, because we've talked about at least going and checking out Michigan. So it's hard to say where we end up, guys. True American Loretta, I love Destin. Absolutely. It's beautiful. Well, it's my bedtime. You're not all. You're not Papa. You're not all. You're not Papa. I wonder if I'm supposed to say good night, you all, and good night, Papa. I don't know. But good night, Prepping and Pisca. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. At least Papa Prepper. True American. Right? Oh, okay. At least, yeah, the price. 500,000 if it was in Bloomington, absolutely. And if it was like in Brown County, oh my gosh, especially if it had like septic water and everything already ran, that 65 acres, a pond, and hookups in Brown County would easily run at least $250,000 to 500 to half a million. Depends on if it's all hilly or if it's flat or if it's got pasture, stuff like that, of course. But Brown County, Monroe County, it's ridiculous. That's raw land. Well, even if it was raw, in Brown County, you're still looking at easily with no hookups, nothing, no place for a house, just raw land. At least probably still 125,000. Prices around here are nuts. Papa Prepper, our door is always open and we have lots of room. Well, thank you, Sheep Girl. I appreciate that. That would be awesome. We love lighthouses. Um, we went to Outer Banks 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. They have some really cool lighthouses down there, and I think now when Kylene's getting old enough, me and Mandy will be able to start vacationing more by ourselves. Because, to a young 19, 18, 20-year-old kid, that stuff's boring. Lighthouses, they don't care nothing about that. But us, slow and steady, that's perfect vacation. Lighthouses, that's great. So we might actually be able to get some stuff in we've always wanted to see. Kayla Hinkle, 1 acre where I live is 300 plus. Gosh. Yep, that's Ricky Van Shelton, Jim. Dang, Papa, there's a 45-acre horse ranch with a 5-bedroom house for sale for $250 in Missouri. Wow. That's cool. That's that would be, well, you can imagine what that would be around here. Low speed, high drag. That's me. Absolutely. Coral Tigger, same thing down here in Georgia. 200-acre farm just went for $500,000. Man. Oh, Loretta, they're incredible to see. I mean, they are absolutely massive. And it's just the history of them that's really cool. You're right, Paul. The housing bubble has to burst soon. That house would be 400,000 to 500,000 here, easy, right? Your daughter could hang out with my 19-year-old son, Cam. They could go out riding in the Jeep and hang out with kids their age while we go do the not so fun stuff. It sounds like a plan. 19 years old, huh? Papa one road over 1 acre with house that would need major updates. 500,000. Mm-mm-mm. Now, see, Jeep Girl, that's something I can't do. I can't go to the top. I love to look at them. I love to study the history of them. No, it's too high. I can't do heights. Like I can go inside and look up, and all that, be cool, but I can't go to the top. Like I literally freak out. Yeah, Kayla, it is kind of comparable to South Florida. The prices around here, and I don't understand why. I mean, Bloomington's a big college town, but still, and Brown County is the next county over, and Brown County is beautiful. Like October is like the holy grail of vacation spots is Nashville, Indiana, and October peak leaves turning. And it is beautiful, but the land here is ridiculous. Well, not here. I live in Jackson County, which is considerably cheaper than Brown County, which is one county over. So we get the same views, same leaves, same colors, hundreds of thousands of dollars cheaper. That's awesome, G girl. That's hard to find these days. Those kind of qualities, especially in a guy. I'll admit it. Night, Joe Morgan. Thanks for being here, brother. I appreciate it, man. Be safe. Can I ride a glass front elevator? It depends on how high I'm going. If it's over like two or three floors, nope. I well, I can do the one at Bass Pro. If y'all ever been in a big Bass Pro, it's got the glass elevators. I can do that, but like a lot of the big, whatever, no, I can't do it. I mean, I absolutely just start like trembling in fear. That's one I'll never get over. I've been afraid of flying all my life. I done that one time. That'll be the last time. Um, I used to be afraid to even go out on a lake in a boat, but I kicked that years ago. I'll go out on any lake in a boat. Still won't go in the ocean. Not in a big boat. Not way out there. And heights. Heights I will never overcome. I've tried. Like a lot of the county parks has the old fire towers you can climb up and stuff. I can't do it. Just can't do it. 3 bed, 2 bath, 35 acres, 150 a month. Where? CN Tower. Sorry, spell check. CN Tower. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I can't do it. I think she means 150 total in Missouri. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, Mames. I got you. Thank you, Kayla. I was like, where? For 150 a month? I misread it too. 150 in Missouri. I was thinking like 150 a month. I'll take two. I remember my first time in Mississippi, February of '98. I had them. It got down to 19 degrees one night. They were all shivering and fussing about the cold. I put on my long underwear and laughed. Yeah, I couldn't do that, Richard. There's no way. And I respect anybody that can. I I've been scared of heights for as long as I can remember. Oh, Jerry Reed. I love Jerry Reed. One of the most underrated guitarists of all time, in my opinion. Well, y'all, it's coming up on 11 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Do my premiere for tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do it tonight or if I'll do it in the morning. Up out here, property is cheap in Lawrence County, but schools aren't very good, so trade off. Yeah, I've heard the same thing about Lawrence County schools. Actually, I've heard it's pretty bad. But anymore, it's hard to find a good school corporation, really. She got the gold mine, I got the shaft. Yep. It's a good song. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this down. I will definitely be praying for y'all. I got everything wrote down here. If you get a chance tomorrow night, come on over and see me over at Six Shooters. Should be a good discussion. Amos Moses, that's my favorite, Jim. Amos Moses. My dad used to say that sometimes when talking to me because of my size. Here comes Amos. But anyway, you guys, I'll jump off here. I'll see y'all in the morning or maybe tomorrow night over at Six Shooters. Great conversations tonight. I love you guys. God bless each and every one of y'all. Until tomorrow night or tomorrow morning. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Poppaprepper out.